Okay, this is in the matter of the petition for admission to the bar of Benjamin James Hall, with a motion made by his sponsor, Nicole Matusko. And as we begin here, first of all, I'd like to say to everyone, welcome to the 30th Circuit Court. I can honestly say this is the most people I've had in my courtroom for over a year now. It's very good to see all of you. And congratulations on all of you as a team getting Benjamin this far. So you all deserve the accolades today. And I would ask you, Mr. Hall, if you would like to, for the record, which we are making, to introduce your family members that you have here today.
Okay. This is my girlfriend, Bobby, and her son, Easton and Savannah.
Also known as Batman and
Princess of some variety.
Princess.
My mom is sitting in the middle there. My sisters to the far right, and nieces Amora and Adora, and mom's boyfriend, Brent.
Great. Welcome again, everybody. Glad that you could be here. I will turn to, I'll have, of course, being a judge, I'll have more to say in a moment, but I'll turn to Ms. Matusko for the motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before I make my motion, I do want to take a moment to introduce the court to Benjamin James Hall. Ben graduated from Park University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice in 2007, and then decided to continue his education to get a master's degree from Central Michigan University in 2015. But he wasn't done there, as Ben continued on to law school and got his law degree from the Michigan State University in 2019. Ben's resume details a commitment to excellence, his community, and to his country. Ben is a decorated and proud Marine. Prior to law school, Ben worked as an investigator with Children's Protective Services and was a public safety officer with the Emmett Township Public Safety. It's fair to say that Ben was an admirable police officer, as during his tenure with law enforcement, he humbly made local news when he purchased a car seat for a young mother during a routine traffic stop. While in law school, Ben interned at the House of Representatives, identifying policies and assisting in developing solutions to strengthen his community. He clerked for the 6th Circuit Court of Appeals, where he drafted opinions and researched complex legal issues, and also clerked for the 30th Circuit Court, our very own Judge Stokes. It's fair to say that Ben's education and experience prior to coming to our office made the decision to hire Ben an easy one. Ben officially came to the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office in August of 2019. During the past year and a half, I've had the pleasure of being Ben's unit chief. It didn't take long to recognize that Ben is on the path to becoming a skilled litigator. He has a passion for enforcing the law and creatively researching ways to right injustices. I'm sure, as Ben's girlfriend and family knows, and the legal community is soon to become more aware, Ben also has a passion for being right. Ben is not one that just accepts someone telling him what to do or what is right. Ben pretty much questions everything I've ever told him about the practice of law. We routinely have conversations about the law, criminal procedure, but Ben never stops there, as he will follow up with legal research, and I will get late night emails with additional information to consider. I've also learned that Ben has very strong opinions and that Ben and I don't always agree. He enjoys having heated conversations about bigger picture prosecution, global perspectives, law enforcement standards, and what Ben understands the gray area of the law to be. But one thing I admire is that Ben can disagree in a polite and professional manner. When Ben first applied for a job at our office, I was quick to recommend him for consideration. He won over the panel and received an offer pending his bar results. What Ben didn't realize is that meant for the next year and a half, monthly, weekly, and sometimes daily, I would nag him as to when this day would finally happen. The road that has brought us here to court today wasn't quite as straight or easy as anyone had expected. It was challenging and exhausting, And at times I worried that Ben might be on the brink of giving up, but he didn't, because Ben doesn't. And before I turn this over to the court for comments and to administer Ben's oath, and then Ben to shed a tear and give a speech of gratitude to the friends and family who are here to support him today and throughout these tough times, I want to close with this. It is my honor today to stand before this court and motion for the admission of Benjamin J. Hall to the practice of law here in the state of Michigan. I believe Ben will strengthen the Ingham County legal community as he advocates on behalf of those victimized, strives to provide justice, and focuses on rehabilitating those in need. Prosecuting cases is not about getting a conviction, but rather about attempting to understand someone's story. There's no doubt Ben has a story, and this story will undoubtedly make him a good minister of justice, a good addition to our office, and a valued member of our legal community. Your Honor, as a member of the State Bar in good standing today, I come before the court, and I move this honorable court to admit Benjamin J. Hall to the Michigan Bar. He has met all of the requirements as laid out by the State Bar of Michigan, and I look forward to officially welcoming him into our legal community.
Wonderful. Ben, if I may call you that,
Yes.
It's always a pleasure and a privilege to swear in new attorneys. I really enjoy being a part of that special moment. It's even more meaningful to me when someone is being sworn in who will practice as a public servant. And of course, as you know, because of my background, it's even more fun when it's someone who's going to be an assistant prosecutor. So, I tell people all the time, prosecutors hold a very special position in the courtroom, particularly when we're doing trials, when everybody stands up and says who they represent. The prosecutor stands up and says, I represent the people of the state of Michigan. That was always my proudest moment. But it also means that you represent every person in that courtroom, including every other person out there. And there is no other attorney in the courtroom who can say that. It's an honor and it's a privilege, but it also imposes a very special duty on you as an assistant prosecutor. And I think you're well aware of that. I think you've already demonstrated that you are up to that duty and that challenge. Of course, you're the only attorney in the room that has the duty to ensure that the defendant gets a fair trial. But with all of that, there's even more that's on your shoulders. And I don't really have to lecture you about public service because you serve our country. Thank you very much. And you've served the community, from what I've heard, in an admirable way. But I urge you not to let go of that now that you're becoming an attorney and that you will be an assistant prosecutor and a public servant, because it does not end there. You are expected, as all attorneys are, to give back, and now you're in a unique position where you can give back to the legal community or to the community broader than that as a lawyer and as a public servant lawyer, and that's really important. So however you choose to do it, for years when I was an assistant prosecutor and a judge up until last year, I delivered Meals on Wheels on my lunch hour. There's lots of ways to do it. You can do public speaking, you can, talk to community groups, but you have a unique perspective, and now you have a title that you can really give back to the community with. So, and I, again, acknowledge that you've done plenty of that up to this point. But I just want to stress that as an attorney, you continue to have that obligation. So again, a lot of hard work, I know, and I wish I could say here it ends, but it does go on and it even gets worse. So I'm sure you're happy to hear that, but it is a privilege and an honor for me to be able to administer the oath to you today. And I do require you to say the words, since you may never have an opportunity to say them again. So we'll go paragraph by paragraph. And if you would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan.
I will maintain the respect due to courts of justice and judicial officers.
I will maintain the respect of courts of justice and judicial officers.
I will not counsel or maintain any suit or proceeding which shall appear to me to be unjust, nor any defense except such as I believe to be honestly debatable under the law of the land.
I will not counsel or maintain any suit or proceeding which shall appear to me to be unjust, nor any defense except such as I believe to be honestly debatable under the law of the land.
I will employ for the purpose of maintaining the causes confided to me such means only as are consistent with truth and honor, and will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law.
I will employ for the purpose of maintaining the causes confided to me such means only as are consistent with the truth and honor, and will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law.
I will maintain the confidence and preserve inviolate the secrets of my client, and will accept no compensation in connection with my client's business, except with my client's knowledge and approval.
I will maintain the confidence and preserve inviolate the secrets of my client, and will accept no compensation in connection with my client's business, except with my client's knowledge and approval.
I will abstain from all offensive personality and advance no fact prejudicial to the honor or reputation of a party or witness unless required by the justice of the cause with which I am charged.
I will abstain from all offensive personality and advance no fact prejudicial to the honor or reputation of a party or witness unless required by the justice of the cause with which I am charged.
I will never reject from any consideration personal to myself the cause of the defenseless or oppressed, or delay any cause for lucre or malice.
I will never reject for any consideration personal to myself the cause of the defenseless or oppressed, or delay any cause for lucre or malice.
I will in all other respects conduct myself personally and professionally in conformity with the high standards of conduct imposed upon members of the bar as conditions for the privilege to practice law in this state.
I will in all other respects conduct myself personally and professionally in conformity with the high standards of conduct imposed upon members of the bar as conditions for the privilege to practice law in this state.
And with that, I will grant the motion of Ms. Matusko, and I will welcome you as a member of the State Bar of Michigan, and what a great addition it is.
Thank you.
Did you want to say something to your family?
Well, first of all, thank you to my family for especially putting up with me for the past year. This has been a long road that nobody anticipated going down, but we finally made it through, and without your support, I couldn't have done it. Thank you to my other family. Mom, this is you. Thank you. And to the prosecutor's office for hanging on to me despite numerous opportunities to get rid of me and hire somebody that, was already ready to go. I'm definitely indebted and grateful that so many people went to bat for me to keep me around when they didn't have to at all. Thank you.
Well, Ben, I thank and applaud your entire family. And I have for you a beautiful certificate suitable for framing.
Thank you.
And I have signed your official order admitting you to the state bar. This original, my law clerk is going to run down to the clerk's office right now. If you'll meet him down there, they will give you an official, like a certified sort of copy of this. And then you'll have that for your records.
Okay, terrific.
All right, congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.